This is TALK to KEDI Sharing knowledge. Hello there. Thank you so much for joining me on yet another edition of your number one educational online broadcast, TALK to KEDI. Our topic of today is erectile dysfunction, also known as ED. In other words, we will be talking exhaustively about what you should know about erectile dysfunction, causes, people who are susceptible to this ailment, symptoms, the prevention, as well as the effective treatment of erectile dysfunction. My name is Felix Adedoyin. Welcome on board. With me in the studio today is one of our master lecturer. He is a highly knowledgeable TCM consultant and a multiple award-winning KEDI distributor. With a warm welcome, join me as we welcome Mr. IZU AJOKU. Thank you so much for coming to talk to KEDI. So, will you do us one of introducing yourself to our viewers at home?
Okay, my name is AJOKU IZU. I'm a Science KEDI Consultant, and I'm also a naturopathic doctor. So,
all right. Thank you so much for coming to talk to KEDI one more time. We are so delighted to have you on the show. In case you are joining us for the first time, this is Talk to KEDI, your number one educational online broadcast brought to you by KEDI Healthcare Industries Nigeria Limited. We are the leading provider of quality healthcare products and service in Nigeria. Welcome on board and stay tuned. Today, we'll be dissecting a very important health issue, one that affects millions of men, but it's often kept on the low. A condition that is more common than many realize, but can sometimes be a signal to a deeper health concern, which is erectile dysfunction, popularly known as ED. Studies shows or indicates to us that the global prevalence of ED that it varies widely, with a range from 3% to 76.5%, depending on various factors such as age or the health condition, or among many others. And it has been projected that by the end of 2025, 322 million men worldwide will be susceptible to this ailment, an increase which is significantly even more than what we were given in 1995, which is approximately 152 million. Further research also estimated that 30% to 50% of Nigerian men are experiencing erectile dysfunction, and the rate is even higher than that of the global average rate that was given. Another study also found it for us that 66.4% among Nigerian men of age 18 to 76 are often a carrier of this ailment, which is also rampant among older men. Can you see, this is indeed a very serious issue which we need to tackle. So, whether you are dealing with erectile dysfunction yourself, or you are supporting a partner who is a carrier of erectile dysfunction, or you are someone that is so inquisitive and you want to have more knowledge about this topic of today, sit back and learn, because this discussion is indeed for you. Don't forget, you can be part of the conversation in the comment section. Right now, this moment is the perfect time for you to start dropping in your questions and your comments. Share this link with everyone around you, people that you know. Ask them to come and learn, because we are about to hear something germane about erectile dysfunction. Invite them, let them come, and let them hear about erectile dysfunction, ED. So, over to Mr. Joku, are you ready, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so I will take you to my first question, sir. Let us begin with the basic. What exactly is erectile dysfunction, and how common is this disease among men today? I want you to give us the general understanding of this condition in a layman's term?
Yeah, we're all welcome, our viewers. So erectile dysfunction is a common terms that people use every day. And another terms of it also is also called impotence or impotence. And men today, they are having this challenge. It's just like a common occurrence these days now, and it do comes with age. And apart from age as well, the kind of food that people eat these days also. So people need to really watch what they are eating, and that's the major issue.
Okay, so in a layman term, that's what erectile dysfunction is. All right. So, like as my guest has rightly said, please, this is the right time for you to start dropping in your questions. Please do not wait until the end of the show before your question starts rolling in after my guest had already gone. So this takes me to my next question, sir. What are some of the main causes of erectile dysfunction? Is it that, like you said, but is it that it is something that comes with age, or are there other contributing factors that people should be aware of?
Yeah, there is. Majorly, why this comes with age, a lot of people at a certain time in their life, it's just like people as once one is up to 40 years and above, they start having health issues. So those health issues, things that they are using to treat those health issues are also one of the causes. You understand? Things like the drugs that people use, like while they are using maybe like eye drop for cataract, you understand, or somebody having higher blood pressure, you understand, or somebody that is maybe depressed. So all these are things that can easily cause this erection dysfunction.
Okay, so those are the main causes that we
Those
have
are the
of erectile
dysfunction.
dysfunction.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that takes me to my next question, sir. So, can erectile dysfunction sometimes be a warning sign of a more serious underlying health issue? How important is it to see men not just as a standalone problem, but possibly as a symptoms of a broader health concern?
Yeah, it is a broader health issue. Basically, when one is having erectile dysfunction, it's a sign that the person will be having a heart disease, or the person might be having higher sugar level, or maybe diabetes. And also, if one is also, it's also a pointer also telling that the person might have maybe if not depression. You understand? All this is a pointer telling you that it's things that is coming ahead.
Okay. So is it that it's not just erectile dysfunction
It's
alone
not just
now,
erectile.
or it comes with other things that you
It
just said?
comes with other things. A pointer telling you that this is already happening inside. It's just like if one is having higher blood pressure, and you know erection comes with blood flowing to the genital.
Exactly.
So when the heart is unable to pump enough of blood that can erect, is a sign telling you that the heart is having issues. So majorly, when people are having this issue, is a point that telling you that so thing, or maybe the person is having maybe relationship challenge. You understand? All these are also a point that tell you that there is something happening. You understand? For one to be sexually aroused is a mind thing. It's a mind thing. So when one is not happy, or you are having an anxiety, you understand, you are having a relationship issue, you are having maybe stress, over stress, you understand, the kind of work that one do, and you can tell the kind of jobs that people do these days, they don't have time, you understand, to even have a nap and all that. So all these are a point that tell you that this person might be having social issue, and majority of it is either heart disease.
Heart disease. Okay. So are you saying that no matter how, let's say, a man sees his or her wife or whatever, no matter how the person might be appealing to such a man, the person can still fall victim of erectile dysfunction?
No, most majorly impotency. There are people who have primary and secondary of it. The primary of it is that this person has not that this person does not have erection at all. While the secondary aspect of it is that this person is an active person before, but now is no longer active. So all this is also pointing that there is something fishing inside. You understand? So when one is not settled, people have an adage that says that is the happiness that bring erection. So when one is not happy,
only when you're happy, that's when you can stand.
That's only when you can be able to perform. So majorly is a pointer telling you that there's something wrong, and major of it is some people also they also have maybe mental issue. So some people might have mental issue, and all this also point that when the person cannot be able to focus, the person will not have a very good direction.
Okay, sir. So with all this, that takes me to my next question. In a longer perspective of it, what treatment option do you think is available to handle erectile dysfunction? What treatment option is currently available, and how effective are these treatment options?
I would say lifestyle change. You understand? Change of lifestyle. You understand? Our eating habits.
Yes.
You understand? And another thing I can cite in also is also we need to indulge, have more of sleep. A lot of people they don't we have the whole of parts of our time we use it just to work. So when people don't sleep a lot or they don't have a good night's rest, it's also another sign telling you also. So one of these things is a change of you need to
change our lifestyle.
Yes, our lifestyle.
Okay.
And also work on your weight. Yeah, that if one is having a lot of weight, also the person needs to work on his.
The person will not be able to perform.
Yes, yeah, the person will not be able to perform. Maybe your BMI is high. You understand? Or you're having blood fat.
Okay.
You understand? And again, you are having all these are pointers telling you that so majorly of it is that change of lifestyle. That's what I would say. Change of lifestyle.
Okay. Can you be more specific about this change of lifestyle now? You know, you've talked about obesity, someone that is obese, or the diets that we take. Can you be more precise about those diets or those obesity issues? Can you be more precise about them for someone who is possibly living with it or just wants to have broader knowledge so as to avert such from happening?
Why I say change of lifestyle, some people might be taking too much of alcoholism or too much alcohol. You know, so when you're indulging in a lot of alcoholic drinks, it's a sign also. And another of it is also maybe you don't eat natural things. You understand? Like tiger nut, those kind of things. You don't. So those things you need to start eating them. You understand? And a lot of people also they don't take enough of water. You understand? When you don't take, your acidic level might be high. It's also a pointer also. So one need to regulate all this and put his or her health in check. Put his health in check. You understand? Also monitor your blood pressure. You understand? Monitor your blood pressure. You understand? Just maybe frequent the hospital, consult. You understand? Request for a consultant so that you can be able to monitor your health in order to have a very good health profile.
All right. So I'd like to take you in this area, sir. Let's take Lagos as a case study. Most Lagosians, we are almost on the road. You hardly get home on time to even have the standard 6 to 8 hours of sleep. And you talk about sleep, proper rest. So how can an average Lagosian be able to achieve this standard health when we are all pressured about work? Everybody is running up and down to make money, to make things and that. So how can we achieve this so that as a man that is also being the head of the home, hustling, running up and down to make ends meet, how can the person have a standard erection? If the person cannot sleep properly, you have a lot on your mind at all times. The mind is busy at all times, and you said this is a mind game thing.
Yeah.
So, what's your take? What do you have to say to Lagos, as for instance, now as a case study for men who are in this kind of condition? How can you do it? How can we achieve it?
And what I would say that you need to create an environment that can calm your nerves. You know, so you need to have, and maybe when you come back to your house, you need to have a normal, a level playing ground, so that you will not be anxious. You understand? So if you can be able to tackle that, because if you can relax your mind, then you can think proper, and you can be able to perform very, very well. So even if you are not having the 8 hours sleeping this thing, you also can maybe your eating habit also. You understand? You eat of more of natural things, and you take more of things that can be able to boost your immune system and also regulate your system.
Okay. See guys that takes alcohol with some drugs to get energy.
Yeah.
So are you not saying that according to you, because you ask them to reduce alcohol and go, are you not saying that those who takes that, they're still going to have erectile dysfunction too? Because it is like a boost on a nurse.
Yeah, what I'm saying in fact is that when one is still at maybe within let's say from your early 20s upward,
Yeah.
you already have your natural energy.
Yes.
So trying to use additional things to boost your energy is also preparing you for further health issue, I would say. Because using things that you don't need now, you understand? In order
to stay strong now.
Staying strong is not really that you must use something that will make
when the woman is asking you, how many rounds can you go? How many this can you do?
See, most of the time, a lot of people over process themselves. You understand? So when you over boost the energy, so that's when all these issues start trying to come in. But if you can be able to take it, you understand, as you go, you understand, it's time. You understand? There is a time one gets to that the person will start expressing this, that it comes with majorly with age. Apart from if the person is not impotent, you understand, it comes with age. Due to that age, once the person is within a certain age, the person will be having some health issues that will surface. You understand? So using all those things in order to trigger to overperform yourself is just like, but on a run, there is a whole lot of treatment for it. You understand? There is a solutions for it.
All right, so I can see our questions coming in. Please keep them coming in. Keep them coming in one after another. Very soon, I will go back to the comment section and we'll start taking our questions. So, sir, let me take you very fast about this on our next question. That's the fifth question. You know, like I said in my introduction, there are some persons who are living with this ailment. So for such people like that, for men who are watching us currently and they are feeling too embarrassed or ashamed even to talk about ED. You know, most guys, even when you see your fellow guy that you are talking together and you know you're kind of this thing, you will be ashamed to talk about it. You know, because I don't want my guy to be looking at that, so you cannot even do anything. So that as you big like this, nothing will come from you. And you know, even already, most women are already looking down on us. They will say, what's the size? What size do you have? This, and that. So in such a scenario, what are your words of encouragement? What words can you offer such persons or such an individual so that they can know how to tackle this? And also, I would like you to give them some lifestyle recommendation. I know you talked about it earlier, but please, I want you to lay emphasis on it again for someone that is living with erectile dysfunction. Your word of encouragement for such an individual.
Yeah, what I would say is that anything that has solution, there is no cause for alarm. If there is a solution for a particular ailment, there is no cause for alarm. So, and I also want to advise them that you need to, if you are not exercising before, you start exercising. You understand? You need to have a routine. Even if in a week you can exercise maybe 2 or 3 times, it goes a long way. And also, like I mentioned before, eating natural thing. Try and monitor your weight. You understand? And also, if you are having blood fat, that's another thing also you need to watch out for. Also, so
how would I not have blood fat?
If you are having maybe like cramps, or maybe all the time you normally have headaches, it's a sign telling you that there might be a blockage through the blood artery and all that. You understand? Those are points that you understand. So if you can be able to monitor all those and put them in check, I tell you, you'll be very fine. We'll have a whole lot of solutions for all this.
Okay. So I'd like to take you on this. You asked the person to do exercise.
Yes.
I once had an engagement with a friend of mine. We are talking about exercises. So I would like you to help me look into this category and this point now. For you, you're asking someone who is a carrier of ED to exercise frequently. Are you not saying the person must the person register at a gym center, or the person can effectively have his own exercise right in his house, and the person will be fine?
Yeah, you don't need to register for any of this thing. You can do normal exercise. If you can do maybe 10 or 20 press up daily,
Okay.
It goes a long way.
Okay.
Then you're saying just to keep your heart, because it's the thing of the heart. It's the heart that regulates the blood that comes to the genital space.
Okay.
So doing exercise, it also strengthens your heart to be able to pump enough of blood that can erect your man organ.
Oh,
Yes.
all right, sir. So I can still see your questions coming in. Please just keep them coming in. Very soon, I'll go right over to our comment section. So, sir, as a renowned KEDI consultant with many years of experience in traditional Chinese medicine, which KEDI product would you recommend for someone dealing with erectile dysfunction? And can you share with us how effective these products have been in your professional experience, and possibly if you have testimonies to share, maybe a patient you've treated and the person actually got is ill, please feel free to tell us right now.
Yeah, I have a lot of testimony, but the product that I would like us to use is our star product, Revive.
Wow.
Yeah, Revive.
Odogu.
I tell you, Revive is a very fantastic product that can settle all this for you. Okay. In order to use the Revive also, there are some other products also you can use to maintain your other organs in order also to give you a perfect result. Okay. One of those products are Vigor Essential. You know, so Vigor Essential brings out your natural vigor. You understand? So it brings out your natural vigor that you can be able to be active as though that you are younger. You understand? Another product again that you can also add to this is also Vigor. You understand? They say every man need at least 900 mg of calcium daily. You understand? So Vigor gives you calcium and vitamin C. While the fourth product is called the Active. You understand? Called active. If only the name telling you active shows that it also keeps you active. Okay. So using this three products to equip with Revive, I tell you, you will be very fantastic. You understand? And I have a lot of testimonies. I have some clients also that have these issues. After recommending this product for them, sincerely, they come up with a whole lot of testimony after using it. You understand? These products makes you to be the original man that you should be. You understand? So combination of these products, you'll be wild. Okay.
So, sir, what about the dosage? You didn't talk about the dosage rates of all these four products.
Yeah, like Revive. Revive, I would say, like I can use myself as an example. One capsule stays in the blood for 3 days. You understand? One go depend on you. You know, everybody is different. You understand? But start with one capsule, you can also increase. You understand? But I for myself, one capsule stays with me for 3 days. 3 good days. Yes, 3 good days. Wow. You understand? So it keeps you active that I tell you, you don't need to, but as you're using it, you can be able to tell on your own very self if you need to increase to so dosage. But start with one capsule. You understand? Why the Vika also? Vika, like
yes, the one capsule, when should the person use it?
Let's say 45 or 30 minutes before the re-out.
Okay.
You understand? For 5, or you can as well, but you can use it 30 or 45 minutes before the match. Okay. You understand? While also the Vika, I call it my daily drink. Even in my car now, I have a Vika prepared already. So you can just make it your daily drink. You understand? Add 1 or 2 taps of Vika inside of a bottle water, and you can take it alongside yourself. While the body active, you can take a sip 2 in the morning also. If you're preparing to have a match in the evening time, you can prepare all this during the day before the evening. Okay. You understand? Okay. So those that's the third product. The last is Vigor Essential. Yeah, Vigor Essential. Like I myself, I use Vigor Essential 2 capsules daily. I use 2 capsules daily. You understand? Though if you are using it for treatment, then the prescription changes. But just to maintain your health, you understand? You don't have this issue. You also want to maintain your system. You can use this product to maintain your system. But if you have the issue, then we can also recommend the way you can be able to use it, that you have instant or you have a quick result on it.
I get it. So with all these products now, it is for erectile dysfunction. But remember, we said that erectile dysfunction also is a pointer that there's some other ailment that is in the body. So if someone uses all these products, is it going to tackle those other health concerns that might become?
If you use this product, you are going to put other health issues on check.
Okay.
You understand? This will maintain the system in order to put those things on check.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, I've heard it all from Mr. IZU AJOKU. So let me pause now and take our questions, which is already in the comment section. So I will start from our Instagram page. I have from Cindy Precious. She says, I am having constant stress and headache. So what can she do?
She's having a
constant headache and stress. Constant stress and headache. You know, you talk about avoiding stress and also there might be headache, constant headache, which is the point that the person might be having this erectile dysfunction. So what can such an individual do in such a scenario?
The person should take more water. This person might have the acidic level of this person might be high.
Okay.
You understand? Most of the time, people will have we should take at least 6 to 8 cups of water daily. Some persons don't even take enough of water. So the moment your acidic level is high, these issues will pop up. It's a point at telling you that this person has acidic level issue.
Okay. You also talk about probably it is blockage of blood.
Yes. Also, but majorly when people are having stress, you understand. So all this also so majorly. If the headache is so constant, it's also a sign that the person might be having a low blood circulation also.
Wow. So with all of this, please, Precious, you are told to take enough water to reduce your stress level and also to limit this frequent headache that keeps popping up at all time. I also have from Kawanishe patients on our Facebook page. This person asking that, how do I know if my husband, this is very funny, how do I know if my husband has erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, one of the ways that you can know is that if your erection comes when he decides to come.
This person, I guess, is a woman that asking that how can she know if her husband has it?
That's one of the ways that maybe by the time you call your husband for him to perform and he's giving you excuses. It's a point at telling you that if not, a man is never ready. You understand? A man is never ready. So the moment all these maybe the person have an erection this morning and in the evening time unable to have erection is a point at telling you that this thing is happening.
Exactly. Yes. What if the person is just stressed based on what imagine you working
with wife, you are just telling her to try the next door. Sincerely. So that's why you must go out of your way. You understand? Why you need to start using our product, KEDI Healthcare product, is because they are natural products. They are natural products. So if you're a wife, try and get it for your husband. You understand? Also a man, also try to bless yourself with this product. So you realize that whether you are stressed or not, you can be able to perform your duty. You understand?
So on this question now, what if someone is of a lower head age, and you are married and you cannot do this? What should the person, let's say around, I told us according to our research, from ages of 20 upwards, some persons are already having the erectile dysfunction. So can the person also, as at that time, the person wants to use his natural energy. So should the person still use our product?
Yes. So long there is a challenge, there must be a solution. Since there is a solution, you should also use our product and you'll be fine.
Okay, all right, let's go to the next topic. It's coming from Molara on our Instagram page. It says that does alcohol consumption have a key role to play in erectile dysfunction?
Not really. Anything that you take that suppresses the liver, you understand? That's one of the things. I'm not saying that alcoholic is fine, but take it in a minimal portion.
I talk about some people will take alcohol before you go play match, so that it's not an easy eye you use to tackle such a thing. So you take alcohol with some other things to get better strength.
Yeah. So, but if you take it in a normal dosage and you don't overrun yourself with all those things, you'll be fine. It's not really a challenge, but take it on a moderate.
All right, you say it's not a challenge for your husband that is taking it. So please, the next question is on our Instagram handle from Asenat on our Instagram. She says, "Sir, shed more light on eating healthy things. To talk about our eating diet and co. So can you throw more light on it?"
And most of us we don't eat fruit at all. You understand? I will encourage the person maybe one of your meal you can eat fruit instead of, you understand? If you can eat morning, afternoon, in the evening time, try and make it fruit. You understand? They say we have 6 classes of food, we only eat only 2, which is protein and carbohydrate. So we are not balancing the equation.
All right. Okay. Because of our time, I would like to take this as my last question from Percy on our Instagram, and she says that can only revive cure ED while on blood pressure medication. The person is already tackling blood pressure, so can only revive cure it.
Yeah, I've seen people. It's not that, but I've seen people that are already they are on medication, and when they want to have sexual intercourse, when they use revive comes in to do.
So it's not going to interfere with what they are using.
No, it doesn't.
All right. So we have all ended it all. If you're just tuning in, this is Talk to KEDI, and our guest, Mr. IZU AJOKU, has exhaustively discussed with us what erectile dysfunction ED is. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you all from tuning in. So it's time for us to take our Dr. Cap tip. So I will invite our guest to please do us the honor of reading out our Dr. Cap tip for this edition.
Okay, Dr. Capper, this is, he said, erectile dysfunction is common, is treatable, and often is a warning sign of a bigger health issue, like heart disease. So don't ignore it. Eat well, exercise, protect your overall health, and don't be embarrassed to talk to a doctor or a consultant. Remember, you are not alone, and help is also available. You understand? Real strength is in seeking help when needed. So real help is seeking.
Real help is in seeking help when needed. Real strength is in what? Seeking help when needed. You are not alone. As many who are battling with erectile dysfunction, you are not the only man that is out there. There are a lot of persons there. Feel free to speak with a doctor, with an health practitioner at any point in time when you feel like your erection is not doing as it should be. With that, it is a wrap on this edition of Talk to KEDI. I hope you have learned something valuable today about erectile dysfunction. A special thanks to our guest, Mr. IZU AJOKU, who really took time to share about from his wealth of knowledge about erectile dysfunction. Don't worry, in case you join in this broadcast list, the full edition, the full copy will be here on our Instagram page, that is KEDI Healthcare _official, on our Facebook page at KEDI Healthcare Industries, also on our YouTube channel at KEDI Healthcare. And please don't forget, you can check our mobile application, KEDI Care app. Feel free to watch and share with your loved ones. Don't forget to join us for the next edition of Talk to KEDI, because it promises to be insightful. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until I come your way next time, bye for now.